right, so we're gonna be riding forward, not using a rock form mount, but we got a merger. Good positioning, get yourself out of that situation, and then get back into your lane. No reason to rev bomb. By the way, guys, if you want to submit your own videos, we do have a link in the description for that too. All right, Paul Colton, welcome. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be riding straight down here, and this is that first moment we see the side of the vehicle. Side of the vehicle, guys, you have to understand, when you see the side of the vehicle, you need to go into orange stage. That is gonna be that thing that's like, ooh, that's a common pattern right before merging, a path of travel violation. We got to be very careful with that. So as soon as I see that, boom, orange stage. A little while ago, I was in yellow stage, and now as soon as I see that orange stage, and I'm going to wait kind of to see where he's going. Now, right here, I can tell he's not fully involved when it comes to this lane right here. He's not straight with it. He's not parallel with that lane over to the right. He's more, you know, was it isosceles? I don't know. I failed at geometry. But the thing is, he's aimed towards our lane right here. So I like the position that we're in right here. So if I can go ahead and pull one great thing from this rider is that we're in good position for safety. Okay, remember, plan your route, position yourself for safety. That's the first one. We're over here in lane position 1. We could be in lane position 2. We could be in lane position 3 where my finger disappeared. We could totally do that. But the thing is, lane position 1 is going to afford us the best space cushion from this vehicle. And then it's also going to allow us to be closer to our escape route. Now, this is right here is a tiny little shoulder, but that's all we need for an escape route, and that's what he uses, because that car does not want to go off-road, right? So that car doesn't want to come over here. We can use this as our own little bike lane and get ourselves out of this situation. So when we see this right here, okay, this person's going in our lane, what do? We can go ahead and apply the brakes, or we can go ahead and get ourselves into a swerving position and actually swerve out of the way. What I like to do right here is what he's doing right now. Go ahead and apply the brakes a little bit, as much as you can. You know, you don't need to stop. So maybe 50, 60, 70% if you can. But if not, give it at least 20, 30, maybe 40%. And that's going to buy you some time before you reach them. And it's going to allow you to swerve in an area at a slower speed. So you're not doing a high speed swerve. Now, what I wouldn't do is rev bomb, because that means that we're pulling our clutch in, and that's removing power to the rear wheel. The reason why I don't want to pull in the clutch is because it's going to remove power to the rear wheel. That way, I don't have access to that power. Okay, that's the biggest problem, is that it's going to remove power, and it's going to make it to where I don't have access to it anymore. Because what happens if I need to gun it and get out of here? Well, now I got to do rev matching. I got to do friction zone. I got to do all that stuff, when all I had to do was just keep it and then go if I had to. So I think rev bombing is just a waste of movement, and it's actually going to put you in a worse spot if you need that power. So the thing that saved him was positioning, swerving, getting out of the way, and then, you know, rev bomb is just, I guess, there to let him know what's up, but it's not worth it. I want to say thank you to RevZilla for being a sponsor of this channel. Click the link in the description. No extra cost to you. It's an affiliate link. It helps support the channel. So if you're going to buy gear anyways on RevZilla and you want to get some gear, click that link and help out. Like I said, no cost to you. I'll see you guys around. Lane filtering. We're moving through traffic. Orange stage. Too much traffic. Watch out for this vehicle. Uncommon thing in common situations. Just slow it down. Slow it down. Okay. Oh. What are we trying to do here? What are we... All right, so we're moving forward. And now here's the thing. We're supposed to be in orange stage. So when orange stage, we need to kind of sit back. Okay, so that means we are not going faster. It means that we are getting our hands over the clutch, and it also means we're getting our hands over the front brake if we absolutely had to. And that what that's going to do is reduce our reaction time, and now all we have to do is just squeeze for that total stopping distance or be ready for that swerve. So what I see here is that we're going to be moving forward, and we have that uncommon thing in a common situation. We have these two vehicles right here. These vehicles are stopped, and we're just trying to get ahead of them. But we're playing, you know, we're playing around with this big old truck. You know, this Dodge Ram 4x4, lug nut rule, law of gross tonnage. This person's going to be able to win no matter what we do. And why is this person slowing down? No clue, right? Because you take a look. There's all this open area. So why is this truck slowing down and taking over 2 lanes? Okay, we don't know that. Now, I don't know at the time he was going to go and try to maybe park or do whatever like these people are doing. But the thing is, he's not doing what he's typically supposed to be doing. If he's in that lane, he's supposed to be going. So this is where you start to click. Uh-oh, something else is happening here. They're applying the brakes. Why are they applying the brakes? Uncommon thing in common situation. So we get closer and closer, and that's when we really get to see it. You don't see his hands turning on those brakes. You know, he's not squeezing them. We're trying to shoot for the gap because we're impatient. Okay, so we should have seen all these different things up ahead. Thankfully, the horn does work, and it allows this Ram driver to recognize us. But look at, we also have this driver right here trying to pull out. That tire shifted. Why are we putting ourselves in this situation? It's because we want to get there as quick as possible. We want to be able to be nimble. We don't want to slow down. We don't want to do anything other than what we want to do, which is just to ride straight. That's pretty much what it is. Woo. I'd be so freaked out over that. Are you gonna touch hands? So we're gonna go ahead and travel. Once again, so we always start off traveling. You know that. All right. So we have 2 lanes. There it is, a merger. Non-issue so far. What? Serious? We're getting pissed? Class, help me out with this one. What the heck's going on here? Other than Balakay Cook became a member. What the heck was that all about? What was that all about? So I want to tell you right now what I do see when I see this. This is a great space cushion. This is a great everything so far. We are protected from all sides. We're coming up to an intersection. You should be going to orange stage. This is going to be a quick one, guys. Take a look at our situation right here. Whenever I see something like this, I'm like, okay, there could be a path of travel. And why is that, class? Rhetorical question. I'm going to answer it myself. Why would this be a problem? It's because we have an open lane all the way through the intersection. And then we have these drivers right here possibly wanting to go into our lane. So I'm automatically going to orange stage no matter what happens. All right, so now we have this. There's that path of travel violation. Maybe this person wants to go into our lane to go straight. That's a typical thing. So no matter what this person decided to do, you know, we know now that they're going to go across all lanes, super slow, really dumb. The thing is, I already knew that there was a possibility this was happening because my lane was wide open. So that's going to be something that you can automatically do. At no point did we do a head check. At no point did we do anything that's going to give us a better option. So right now our line of sight is terrible. We could have moved over to this lane right here. We totally could. I don't want to go in that lane because that's where that person's going, but we could have moved in this lane and then just gone on with our day. But we didn't do a head check. We didn't check any mirrors. We're just so focused on that driver right there. We're almost like we're target fixating on him. All right, moving on with this one. This is a dum-dum. Is the Indian Scout Bobber a good beginner cruiser? Yes. If I mentioned earlier, Caden, that any bike is okay for a beginner if you have the life experiences to understand that any motorcycle is dangerous and you need the training. You could do it. I mean, guys, here's the thing. You guys think, oh man, these big CC bikes are so dangerous and deadly for for new riders. Here, I was a brand new firefighter and I drove a fire truck. 19 years old, driving fire truck. Is that too much? Or is training going to help mitigate some of the problems? So that's how I look at things here. So yeah, it could easily be one if you are going to take it serious.